Hey guys, thanks so much for being here. I really appreciate it. We got so much going on now, guys. I don't even know where to begin. On our last video, I ended it with first we were talking about the possibility of this being China's fault, and well, things are progressing so quickly on that topic that I'd like to start where I ended last time with a video that surfaced about 10 days, maybe 2 weeks ago. Anyway, let's watch the very beginning because it kind of goes along with what we're talking about today.
This particular video is about the scientific corruption that you as the public must realize. I'm going to present the information to you and let you decide whether it constitutes corruption or not. You be the ultimate judge.
I defended that this thing started in China.
Orchestrated. We have the scientific evidence from 2015 showing that the
I
research
might have
was done,
to
the gain
eat
of
shit on that
functional
one.
done by the scientists in North Carolina that then went back to Wuhan.
Yeah.
The U.S. government
Chapel
and the
Hill
Chinese government paid Dr. Shi to fund research in. There's an underlying implication here.
You notice how they don't say
The only
coronavirus in
reason
this
for this
video,
modification is the creation
COVID or anything. They are trying to get around the algorithms.
Possible explanations. Now that sounds a little far-fetched. I agree.
Not to
but
me.
Wait, you're going to understand. Because when you start understanding this furin cleavage component that we're talking about, then it starts to make a little bit of sense. But why would somebody do that? Or how can we prove that somebody actually did that? So we're going to talk about that. Now, this was actually created at the University of North Carolina in Chapel Hill, and they published the highlights of the creation in November 2015. In 2014, Dr. Shi was the recipient of a number of U.S. government grants, as well as grants from the National Basics Research Program of China, the Chinese Academy of Science, the National Natural Science Foundation of China, and from the Strategic Priority Research Program of Chinese Academy of Sciences to assist in funding research into. Now this is, remember, 2015. So they took SARS, the virus that caused SARS, into.
Let me make a couple of points here. Number one, this is not called the coronavirus. The coronavirus is a bunch of viruses, okay? This is the coronavirus, the SARS virus, that they tinkered with and made it what? Stronger.
2002, 2003. And that was carried by bats, making the rounds back in 2003 and reverse engineered the
making
genetic
it
coding
difficult to vaccinate against.
They took the backbone of the original.
I'm getting angry, guys.
That's when they
getting really angry just watching this
they then
again.
Additional proteins to enhance the efficacy of the inside the human lung, specifically inside for the human aspect, making it extremely difficult to vaccinate against because a new has multiple proteins with which to attack. So basically, what they did was they made a bug into a super virus.
A super virus. Like I said, this video came out about, I think it was like almost 2 weeks ago, somewhere in the neighborhood of 2 weeks. And now we're going to go ahead and jump around in the news to the present day. And we're going to watch, I think we're going to go with Gary Franchi's report is so epic.
Okay. I got some really good news. The president is on it. $3.7 million transferred to the Wuhan laboratory by the National Institute of Health during the Obama administration under Fauci is now under investigation. The president just announced it. Take a look.
Thank you, Mr. President. U.S. intelligence is saying this week that the coronavirus likely came from a level 4 lab in Wuhan. There's also another report that the NIH, under the Obama administration in 2015, gave that lab $3.7 million in a grant. Why would the U.S. give a grant like that to China?
She's a patriot.
The Obama administration gave them a grant of $3.7 million. I've been hearing about that. And we've instructed that if any grants are going to that area, we're looking at it literally about an hour ago and also early in the morning. We will end that grant very quickly, but it was granted quite a while ago. They were granted a substantial amount of money We're going to look at it and take a look, but I understand it was a number of years ago, right?
So you are
When did
ending
you
it.
hear? When did you hear the grant was made?
2015.
2015. Who was president then? I wonder.
So
Oh,
this is
shit. I
huge,
voted for him.
Huge news. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, we have a video on the channel right now that is going mega viral. Okay, it's my interview with Dr.
Good.
Buttar.
It's good.
And he talks about the $3.7 million, what that money did, and how Fauci got around the Department of Homeland Security order to stop doing testing on coronaviruses in the United States.
Oh my
Listen
God.
to this. What I think you're talking about is the moratorium that was placed, and then $3.7 million from the National Institute of Health was transferred to China so they could continue this research, even though the moratorium. So they basically outsourced this research to China. Is this the same topic we're talking about here? This news is just breaking?
Yes, this is exactly right. So it goes back to 2014. The U.S. government decided, based upon certain virologists at that time, saying that, look, there's no justification for this kind of research. There's a potential for it to cause harm, cause a pandemic. So there's no justification for us to do this type of research. So the government passed a moratorium in 2014. Fauci approved approved budgets to be monies to be section for this type of research. So basically, and I'm getting really, every time I think about this, it
He's
gets me really
upset.
flustered because I'm so angry that he
I
basically
totally-
broke the
I
law.
do the same-
He
I do
more
that
than
too.
broke the law. He created
Doing it
this
right now.
entire cascade that we're seeing with the world shutdown was created by this initial aspect back in 2015. He broke the law. He went against government moratoriums. He took taxpayer money and he funded research that has now led to the COVID-19. In 2017, he was documented at Georgetown University saying that there will be a pandemic that this presidency will face, that this term will face. How did he know that in 2017 that something was going to happen in 2018, 19, or 2020? You can't predict the market from 3 days from today, what's going to happen. How did he know that there was going to be a pandemic? He stated, the president of this president will face a pandemic. The exact quotes, I don't want to say.
Look at him. The guy is completely tripping out. He sees this for what it is, an attack on our society, on the freedom the American people have enjoyed for like, what, 250 years, something, 257 years, and they're going to try to take it away from us? No. There's too many patriots out there. You want to see what this guy's talking about? Oh, this is real nice. Watch this. Oh, Dr. Fauci. Oh, he's such a great guy. Where is that guy? Oh, look at that, Dr. Fauci. You know what? I forgot to put that in my... I'm going to just... Look, Fauci predicting pandemic. Look, I even know which square it is. I think it's this one.
The pleasure.
I had this in my last video.
In
Oh, yeah.
5 administrations.
Oh, yeah. That
I
includes
thought
the
I would bring that
Obamas,
perspective
the
to
Bushes,
topic
and the
today
Clintons.
is The issue of pandemic.
That includes all those pretty
preparedness.
nice
And if
people.
there's one message that I want to leave with you today, based
Here's your
on
message.
my experience, and you'll see that in a moment,
Oh,
is
a
that
message
there is
from
no
Dr.
question that
Fauci.
there will be a challenge to the coming administration in the arena
Whoa.
of infectious diseases, both
Whoa.
chronic infectious diseases in the
What?
sense of already ongoing disease, and we have certainly a large burden of that. But also there will be a surprise outbreak. There will be a surprise outbreak.
What?
There will be a surprise outbreak.
Okay, now, how the hell did he know that? Okay, I put this in one of my last videos, but I just want to clarify. How the hell did he know that? And that's what the nice doctor was just talking about. I mean, I understand. And this is a pandemic, And you know what? 700,000 people got this in the United States, which is a lot. That's a lot of people. I mean, we've dealt with stuff like this before, though, as well. I mean, and I showed this in my last video, too.
Today's numbers are about 4 times
Watch
higher
this.
than what the CDC reported.
This is 10 years
just 6
ago.
days ago.
H1N1.
Our estimates, we believe, give us a better estimate of how much disease, hospitalization, and death there is.
The government now believes roughly 8 million children have come down with the virus. In addition to the 540 who have died, 36,000 have been hospitalized.
Now let's review. The COVID infections in America right now are at 700,000 a couple days ago. 700,000. That's just children right there. One more time. Let's look at the final total on
Among
that.
adults 18 to 64, there were an estimated 12 million cases, 53,000 hospitalizations, and almost 3,000 deaths.
You know what's weird about that? This one was far more deadly. It was killing kids. You just saw it. It's killing adults and kids, healthy adults. And so if there were 20 million people with this virus 10 years ago, where was the outrage? Where was the stock market crash? Where were the masks, social distancing? They didn't do that to Obama. They just let him do whatever he want. And the CDC, looks like they blew it. Looks like a lot of people got this, and they ended up with way more deaths than 3,000. I think it was more like 20,000 deaths like that. But I'm just saying, where in fact is we didn't do anything about it. We were just fine though. You know, again, what we're doing right now is approaching the seasonal flu numbers. I mean, a bug did come out. It got released. It was very contagious. Thank you, Jesus, for not letting it hurt the children. Oh, I thank God for that every day. Thank you for letting the children walk away from this disgusting attack on America. It is an attack on America, and that's why I have USA versus China in the corner right there, because China is leading the way to try to take the entire globe. And you know what? Globalism is failing because it's a failed system. It's not working. That's why we're doing so well. And that is also why we have been able to take this punch in the face by the globalists, by China. And that's what this is, an attack. They punched us right in the face. But you know what? Our economy got so big and strong, it became a juggernaut. It became so big, it didn't topple over. Now what are they going to do? It didn't topple over, and we're going to quickly rebuild it. And now what are they going to do? How are they going to attack us now? Listen, we'll talk about this more in the next video. I don't want this to get too long. I appreciate you for coming. Thanks for watching. Take care. God bless.